Yo, what's going on, everyone? What is going on? What's going on, sports gamer? What's up, Jacket? All right. So, what's up, Sloppy Steven? So, today, man, we are going to be streaming this Axis Football 2019. You guys know I am a fan of these indie games. Yes, they're not always the best playing games, but the vision of what they try to do is pretty cool, man. It's definitely pretty cool. Small team. So today we'll probably stream twice. Axis Football 2019 has dropped for the PC. Doug Flutie's Maximum Football, the college football game, should drop at some point today for PS4. So I'll definitely stream that. But Axis Football 2019 is an NFL type of game, right? So Doug Flutie is more of a college game. Yo, what's going on, Big JH? Um, so basically, this is an NFL type of thing. They have a very in-depth franchise mode, which is actually pretty cool. Is this Doug Flutie is $30. This game is also $30. So they're both 30 or both for 60 if you guys want to support both. I'm gonna show you guys what this game's kind of about. I played one game, so I'm not 100% new at this. I played one game before I hopped on the stream. I haven't touched franchise mode, but I know franchise mode is very, very in depth. So I'll just take a quick, probably play a quarter real quick so you guys can see the gameplay, and then we'll take a look at everything that they have in franchise mode. We'll probably simulate through a couple seasons maybe today and see what they have, because it's very in depth with full coaching staff, offensive coordinators, defensive coordinators, quarterback coach, running backs coach, a lot of stuff here in this game. But of course, like I said, all of these teams are fictional, so there are no real NFL teams in this game. You can mod it. Of course, I'm not the guy who knows how to mod everything himself. I just download everybody else's mods. You can mod it, so you can get real NFL teams in here. But for right now, they don't have them. So you see like the Mexico City Jaguars, Miami Warriors. So some teams are based off of real life teams. But at the end of the day, all of these teams are fake. So we will be going through franchise mode, get some gameplay in here, and then like I just said, then after that, we will go and play Doug Flutie whenever that drops. So I'm a Titans fan. This team has nothing to do with the Titans, but they're in Tennessee. So we're going to use the Tennessee Bloodhounds. And yes, we'll have those jerseys there. Just hit a random team. The Cleveland Coyotes, 86 overall. Clearly, that's the Cleveland Browns, right? So we'll hop into it. Let's see. Did we pick our stadium? I think we can pick our stadium. Ooh, they have blue turf on here. That's different. The Launch Pad, Metro Park. Okay, so a few stadiums. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 stadiums are in the game. So every team does not have their own stadium. Let's rock with that stadium right there. And it just goes up to Hall of Fame. It just started on all-star difficulty. Yeah, so there we go. This is our quarterback is Forrest Green against Bob Wheeler. So the grade system, the rating systems are off of grades. So B, throw power, B, throw accuracy. Our quarterback's a little bit more accurate. Our quarterback is not fast, so we're not going to be running with our quarterback in this game. But they can. They have a B speed quarterback. So I know it's a super early stream. At least here it was 8:38 in the morning here. So I appreciate you guys definitely for coming out. All right, so stadium is not full. I can see that right away. Let's get the ball. See what we can do here. I don't know if that changes. I don't know if the stadium fills up as your team gets better, or this is just a thing for performance reasons. I'm not quite sure. Can we take a knee? I guess we can't take a knee in the end zone, so we're running this one out. So I will show you guys the controller layout. It's super simple, man. Really not a lot of stuff. While running, you have the speed burst, which is the right trigger. You could juke with the bumpers, and then you could spin or dive. That's really it. Are you guys not getting any audio or any audio from the game? You might not get any audio from the game. Give me 1 second. All right, you guys hearing something in the background now, game-wise? No audio from the game. All right, so let me know if you guys can hear it. I could turn it up a little bit. I didn't have it on, so you guys can hear it perfect. All right, so like I was saying, for the controls, really not a lot running-wise. Throwing the football, basically the same thing. You can scramble with the right trigger. I'm on PC, but I'm using the Xbox One controller. Then you can tap it, hold it to lob, hold it for a bullet pass, tap it to lob it. Defense-wise, let's see, speed burst, jump and deflect, finesse moves, you have your power moves, and that's it. And you can strafe with the left trigger. So that is it. So very simple scheme. They do have pistol formations. And I'm not sure if every team has his own individual playbook or not. That'll be interesting to kind of find out. Oh, he's there, I think. There we go. First play. First catch, man. So they do have a runoff on the clock also. Oh, here we go, Chambers. Gain of 3. And I don't know if I'm going to play this full game or probably at least try to get a half in and then go to. I'm definitely playing Maximum Football later, of course, man. I'm definitely excited for that. Get some college football back. Okay, Chambers. Chambers isn't that fast. I can't look at the roster, at least that I know of, but he doesn't look that fast. 3rd and 4.
The home team from the gun.
All right, here we go. He's there, but it's incomplete. All right, so but we go 3 and out to start things off. Not very good. This is the punting. Yeah, man, the franchise mode is something we're going to dive into. It's an indie game, man. I definitely hats off to them for really just trying to put together the best franchise or best game you really could put together. But the franchise mode, they definitely put a key focus on it. It's what's kind of attracted me to the game. It seemed like something cool. Oh, we couldn't pick that off. Seemed like something cool. I don't know. Could we? We can't check the depth chart here. So Chambers C+ speed. I knew he wasn't fast. I knew it wasn't just me tripping, man. We do have a backup though in Clifton Hodges. Is this game dropping on mobile? I did not know that. Thanks for informing me there. I know it's on Xbox One right now. It's on PC. I know it will come to PS4 once they get the certification thing. We changed Hodges. We put him in as starting running back. Way smaller, but he has A speed. We'll see if that makes any difference. We have a short wide receiver. I don't know if height really plays a key role in this game. Late falls coming to iOS and Android. Okay. All right. So 2nd and 3. Bring these safeties down on this blitz. The movement's a little bit different. Oh, wow. Look at Bishop, man. Give up a huge run right there.
He can walk these first downs. I'm looking for a personnel change on this defense.
Those 1st and 10. Another run. So there's no tackle button, at least that I'm aware of. I think you just have to run into him to kind of get the tackling animations.
2nd down.
I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping, well, 2 things I'm hoping with these games coming out. I hope that it can get received fairly okay for what it is. Of course, the gameplay is not going to be on Madden's level where they have, you know, tens of millions of dollars to put into it, have their own engine, all that stuff. Oh, we gave up a touchdown. There's a flag. Let's hope it's holding. Offsides against the defense. Wow, so that's going to stand. We're already trailing. So anyway, I'm hoping that really people could get behind. If you're just enjoying the franchise mode and you want a good franchise experience, this is not going to replace Madden, but just hope that people who are looking for that type of game can get it here. And then with Maximum Football, I'm hoping it's kind of a proof of concept, right? So if it could perform well and people can get an NCAA game that's fictional, that doesn't have all the real teams, and maybe a big company like 2K or EA can't get behind it, I think that's ultimately kind of the goal here. But I'm making some money for these guys, so. I don't know if you've seen it on the kickoff return. We kind of just warped there. We didn't run to go field the ball. We just showed up, so that was kind of different. All right, see if we get the running back the football in space. He has the A speed. It's a terrible throw. There it is. You see the speed right there. Able to get something. Done nothing right there. Let's go with a toss. There we go. We got to. Oh, he didn't hold that block. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 4. We don't want to punt this football again already. So it looks like everybody has 2 gloves. It doesn't matter what you're doing. Our quarterback has 2 gloves. Oh, there we go, Daniel. They should get a stiff arm, but I don't know if that's too much to add in. In future games, they should get a stiff arm, but.
1st and 10.
That was a big hit right there. Definitely want to get on the board, man. This game is going by insanely quick. Touchdown. There we go.
Great job by the receiver to
Tied this thing up.
For the touchdown grab.
It's good.
So it's not as easy as I thought it was going to be. We did score. I did think this game was going to be, you know, relatively easy to score and do everything.
Tackled after a return of 32.
All right, here we go. Manned up with the running back. Oh, what a juke move, man. Look at this. They are not playing around. This running back. This running back is a beast, man. What was that, like a 70-yard run? It's crazy. I bought it last year. Wasn't that impressed. Saw it last night for 30, 20. Yeah, man. Oh, did we block the field goal? Yeah, that running back is definitely fast. I wasn't a big fan of the game last couple weeks. Maximum Football was, I think Axis Football played better than Maximum Football last year. But the additions that they made, and it looked like they made a lot of strides. I can tell you right now, this gameplay is better than last year's gameplay. But Kareem Hunt, man, he's playing like it, right? We may have to go on a little 2-minute drill, see if we can get something done. But this game is already playing a little bit better, which is cool. You see the strides being made. It's probably a holding call. I don't know how to throw the ball away. Incomplete, but I think it's offensive holding. All right, that's not how we start off the 2-minute drill.
Cleveland will accept the penalty.
Let's go with this dig route. It's another flag already, and we get sacked. What is it? Holding again. They're probably going to decline that. Wow, they accepted it. I don't know about the logic there. 1st and 30 or 2nd and 29. Yeah, man, I'm a stream Maximum Football. I know it's on a rolling release, so it could come out at any point today. I'm Pacific time zone, so I don't know if it's going to make it out later for me than other people, but definitely when it comes out for PS4, we will be streaming that one today too.
Now they need to keep up the pressure on second down.
He steps back to pass. He tosses
I don't know if he's going to be there. Wow, he caught it. Here we go. 3rd and 5. We could do this. We get this first down.
That's just not coachable, Dave. You either have the ability to launch a ball in there like that, or you don't.
The tight end's there. He's there. Catch it.
falls harmlessly to the ground.
Sometimes you have to have that gunslinger mentality and take a shot to keep the defense on their toes. It didn't work out that time, but it will still let the D know that this QB isn't afraid to test them deep.
All right, so I'm sure they're going to try to score here.
Dropping back. He rifles one.
What a throw. Man, my linebacker speed is a speed is a big deal in this game, man. You shouldn't get caught from slow players in here. At least the user, right? I'm not gonna catch nobody's fast. My guys are extremely slow.
As if the ball that I just threw them bit them or something. Just catch the ball.
Dropping back.
He got me once again. That speed difference, and we're not going to catch this wannabe Kareem Hunt, man. He is killing us. I told you guys, this game is not easy. This game is not easy. Maybe it's going to take me a while to kind of figure it out, but it's not. Which is good, man, which is definitely good. So it'll give you a challenge. I didn't even know my running back got hurt. Coming back from injury. What injury? But that's cool, man. You need a challenge in the game where the franchise is this deep to kind of keep you interested and keep you coming back. So we just have some. Let's go slip screens. Probably the last play of the half.
He drops back. Tosses a screen pass off to the sideline.
All right, so not much there. 20-7.5, man. Look at the yards, 199 to 90. So you could play a 5-minute quarter game and get pretty decent stats.
Lucas rockets this one deep. Woods.
All right, man. I'm gonna try to score one more touchdown at least.
Makes the return up to the
See if we can stop them
25.
first.
Let's take it down to Emma Adams on the sidelines. Emma, what have you heard?
They have a sideline reporter.
I had a chance
Okay.
to discuss the first half with the coach for the Bloodhounds. He used a few expletives when describing their play. It's safe to say he was extremely upset.
Use
He
a
did
few
mention that they
expletives.
had a lot to fix and they were going to need to get their heads in the game if they wanted anything to change. Back to you, Dave.
Thanks for that, Emma.
Oh, pick that off? Okay. No, I guess not.
That will bring up third down.
That's one of those things that's just
Let's blitz everybody. 3rd and 2. Oh, they're throwing it.
From the defense.
And oh, they dropped it. Okay. 3 and out.
The reason for a lot of the drop passes is that the receiver is thinking about what moves he's about to do rather than securing the ball first.
Fielded
No,
at
they
the
came all the way back
15-yard
to block for
line.
me.
And he's brought down after a return of 22.
The offense needs to get to work here. They've got an uphill road ahead of them to retake the lead and would do well to get things rolling now.
Okay, you got audible. That's cool.
The quarterback seems to be changing the play at the line. Coming with the blitz.
He's
Fires
open.
one. A penalty
Make the
marker
catch. There's a
on the
flag,
play.
though.
We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome.
Holding again, man.
The away team will accept the penalty.
That's ridiculous.
Most holding penalties are the
I
result
guess it's
of
realistic with the
poor
amount of
position
holdings they're calling in real
They
life,
use their
right?
hands to compensate for being out of position.
There we go. There we go. Okay, Hodges
Will bring up
using that
second
speed.
down.
Great job by the defense pushing them back on
He's
first
no
down.
Kareem Hunt,
Wouldn't be
but
surprised to see them bring some pressure here in this situation.
Green
all right, play
steps
fake.
back into the pocket. Heaves
It's
the
one-on-one.
pass
Can he
way
go
down
get
the
it?
left side.
He went and got it. Okay, Moody.
First down.
That's just beating the defense. They really can't even attack because they keep giving up yardage.
Oh, okay, making guys missing the backfield. What again? 9. My running back's tired. Can we sub? We can sub from here. So they have some pretty cool concepts. Let's put in the original starter. Just play the whole game. I mean, it's going by quick, man. We can play this whole game. We try to run it.
3rd and short, Dave. With how things are going for the offense today, I'd expect a short run to try and pick up the first.
Green, back to pass. Bullet pass.
That was a terrible throw, man. I don't know where he was throwing that one. Did we take the field goal? Yeah, we can make it a 10-point game. All right.
Here's the kick. It's good.
This is good.
They
Here we
convert
go.
from 27 yards out. The home team reclaims some lost ground. 20, 10.
You wonder where this was before. It's good to see that their heart is still in the game.
Woods catches the kickoff. Tackled after a return of
All right, so this is a big possession, man. We need to get a stop here.
Really use a big play here on
Didn't they want to
defense.
run the
Something
football?
to spark a comeback.
Probably. Yep, the toss to the outside. We were there. Shutting that one down.
lining up on 2nd down.
Who's the running back's name? Bishop. Bishop is a monster, bro. They give it to him again. Look at him. They're just riding him. I would too.
The Coyotes out in front, 20, 10.
All right, let's try to sell out a little bit more to stop this run.
Wheeler hands it off.
He's still going. Why not run, man? Right. If you can't stop it, I'll keep doing it too. And we show we cannot stop it. Ratings do matter, man. Look at Bishop, man. He is gone. Ratings do matter, which is dope, man. It's actually a really cool thing to see. From an indie team, man. That's cool. But 4 rushes, 69 yards on that drive. That probably sealed the game. We're going to have to do something now. Quick. But
the kick sails deep. Moody catches the kickoff.
Come on, guys. I need you guys to block for me. I need you to block for me. Go, Moody. Go, Moody. Go, Moody. Is he taking this, man? He's gone. No, he's not. What a...
27.
So much of football is mental. The offense needs to get a score.
Can I look at the other teams? I don't know if it'll tell me their rating, though. I can see his stats. Maybe if we go to depth chart, we can look at the other team. No, we can't. When we go into franchise, man, we'll look at Bishop's rating, see what it is. Cause this dude clearly is good. Oh, there we go. He beat him. He beat him. He's there, and he underthrew him.
McDaniel has to make that catch, or he's gonna
Make that catch. He does. He has to make that throw too. There we go. Moody. This Moody guy's playing all right for me too.
And a precision pass for the first down.
Hands it to number 29. That will bring up 2nd down.
Oops, accidentally clicked. Clicked the wrong button.
Throws a fastball. Complete.
It don't matter. It worked. Okay, Cobb.
Gets us to 3rd down.
Go goal line O.
He tosses it to number 20.
There we go, Chambers. This is still the back or the starting running back we put back in the game.
These short runs. Both teams had to head into trenches.
All right, so you know they're going to run the football.
To be an injury down on the field.
Should we onside kick now?
The home team reclaims some lost ground. 27, 17.
What?
You look at the lead and
What kind of thing is this?
but they're starting to
What is going on here?
There looks to be an
What
injury
was
down on
that?
the field, and it's fielded safely. The
Well, that onside
kick
kick
is
did not work, to say the least.
team has built
I don't
up
know
a
what
nice
that
lead.
was.
They should focus on extending this
All
drive
right,
as
so
long
now
as
we need to.
possible to eat up that clock.
Wheeler.
We have the 2-minute warning. They're throwing the football.
Way
They got, oh, incomplete.
Can't connect. Incomplete.
Okay. We'll take that. Willis only throw the ball 7 times.
Zings it out to the
All right.
sideline.
We tested our luck twice. We know they will
And
throw
he's
the ball
forced
back-to-back times.
And that's enough for a first down. Coming out in the 3-receiver set. He fires
Touchdown.
He's in for the score.
Well, that was a terrible, terrible possession for us. 24 seconds. They threw the ball with something I also wasn't expecting. He almost missed that kick.
Cleveland extends their lead.
All right, so
17.
something to note. Don't do onside kicks in this game.
We expected, Dave, but certainly this type of lead has made a statement.
They play like New England, man.
Takes the kick.
They're good.
Tackled after
Tell
a
you that, they're
return
good.
of 30.
It needs to be go time for the offense. They need to stop.
But I
messing
keep
around,
saying, man, this is
tighten
exactly
up
what
your
you
shin
want,
strap,
man,
and
in a
get
game
ready
like
to
this.
drive the ball
It's definitely
down
going
the
to
field.
challenge
The
you.
defense
Oh, he's there. Make the catch.
He can't bring it in.
Bro, you got to catch that, my guy. You got to catch that. All right. We're running out of time here. We're just taking shots deep.
Grabbed out of the air. First down.
There we go. Come on,
Coming
let's
on to the
go.
run.
We don't got all day.
Extending
He's there again.
Incomplete.
They're not going to let you cheese
With the
that deep
gloves
route.
These guys have today, drops should be a thing of the past.
Coming out in the 3-receiver set. Still looking for a receiver.
With that first down, the QB gets a bit more comfortable, which really helps his confidence going forward.
Incomplete pass. Let's see how the
Oh,
penalty affects things.
pass interference on the
With gloves
offense?
These guys have today, drops should be a thing of the past.
You don't see that a lot.
Will accept the penalty.
Dave, we've seen things like that go, but this is one they feel warranted a flag.
Nah, we underthrew him. Man, it's picked.
By number 21.
Well, think that's game, fella. Think we lost. We lost this one. They're still throwing the football. What kind of disrespectful team is this?
Boost of confidence. I'm watching the wideout come back and motion that
34 to 17. They do not care, man. This is the type of team you need when you're playing fantasy. The game's already over. They're still throwing the ball. If you had this quarterback, you'll love this guy right now, or this team. Oh, now they're going to let the clock run out. We'll see if they snap it at all. I doubt it. So movement is a little bit. It's a little bit different. You could like barely move the stick, and they're gonna move way further. But it's not nothing you can't get used to. All right, that is game. We ran more plays than them, but 323, 225 when it comes to yards.
I'm going to go with Bishop for the away team.
Bishop's player of the game. 10 carries, 191 yards, 4 touchdowns. If that's not domination, man, I don't know what is. The receivers didn't do anything. Their DB had 7 tackles. Wow. Let's look at our guys. 12 for 21, 196, 1 TD, 1 pick. Bobby Chambers had 5 for 3. He did nothing. Clifton Hodges 5 for 26. So the guy with the speed did a little bit better here. Moody, he was our guy, man. 8 targets, 6 receptions, 123 yards. I like that targets are in this game. I wonder if they track targets all year. If they do, that's cool. Look at all these drops we had. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. All right, but so gameplay is cool, man, but the real star of the show, of course, is definitely, oops, I did not mean to do that. And is it all out of frame for you guys right here? Let me see. Okay, that's why. So it reverted back to. I have a widescreen monitor, so that's probably why I'm doing that. There we go. Bam. So it should be. The resolution back normal. Okay, there we go. Bam. Yeah, so it reverted back to the widescreen format. So anyway, we will head into the franchise, the real star of the show, right? We'll just simulate mainly, just to kind of see what this thing is all about. So I mean, we might as well use that same team because we just played the game with them. So let's use Tennessee Bloodhounds. The best player was actually that running back Chambers that did nothing. They did absolutely nothing for us. He's one of the best players. I think coach mode and this could be really fun. Absolutely, man. If you're just here and you're trying to really just get the franchise experience and you really don't care about playing, but you want to see your guys on the field, this could be the type of simulation game for you. We have a good offensive lineman. They don't tell you the position, just offensive lineman, and then a good defensive lineman. Single back playbooks. The playbooks are different. Yeah, you can call plays too, absolutely. Average age of starters. Okay. And we run a 3-4. I like how they write out 3-4 so you know what type of defense you're running. All right, so once we're in the franchise, let's see if we could familiarize ourselves with what's going on. You have the dashboard, so I see the schedule, top right, top three, tier 3 standings. So I think this game has tiers, if I'm not mistaken. So tier 3 up to tier 1, I believe it is. I think that's how it's going to count, or is tier 3 the top? No, okay, so tier 1 is the top league. Tier 3 is the lowest league. Maximum is out. But, man, we'll definitely get that in after we're done with this. Tier 2 is the middle league. Okay, so you can get demoted. So I believe you're the bottom teams. The bottom. I don't know the exact number. I know in the Premier League for in soccer is the bottom 3 teams, I believe, get demoted. So I'm not sure how exactly it works right here, but if you suck enough, not in tier 3 because you're already at the bottom league. If you suck enough in tier 2, tier 1, you get demoted. The top teams in each tier are going to get promoted. Simple. But that's definitely pretty cool. So we're only in the 12-team league here in tier 2. Well, all of the tiers only have 12 teams. So that's something to note. They all have 12 teams. How many weeks are there in the season? 16 games. Okay, so you have 12 teams. Is there 16 weeks? Or do you have a bye week? So no bye weeks. So we have a full 16. Yeah, like the NBA G League. Yeah, so basically, yeah. So you have the Premier League, which is tier 1. Everything else, nobody cares about. I think all of them have 16, so it doesn't matter. Playoff seeds, are they all the same? Okay, no. So tier 1, you get a more official playoff. So you get 8 seeds, 8 teams that are going to play in tier 1. You have 4 seeds, 4 seeds in the other tiers. Okay. All right, so that one's definitely different. So tier 1, you get more teams, but it's only, like I said, it was only 12 teams. So basically, you have no choice. You have no choice, basically, but to either make the playoffs or get demoted in tier 1. So that's different right there too. Okay, so I'm kind of figuring this thing out. So you have the dashboard. You see offensive player of the week, defensive player of the week. We haven't simulated a week yet. So you have play game. You have coach mode for those who's looking to just get into that coach mode. You can spectate, so you can just watch the game, and then you can simulate the game, of course. Stats, we'll look at this once we simulate a week. Personnel, so we have team morale. We click on that. Team morale represents the culture, environment, and general attitude players have about playing for your organization. What affects team morale? Okay, so it tells you what it affects. So overall wins and losses affects that. Win-loss trends, player compensation. So how much they get paid affects the team morale. Coaching staff, facilities, practice schedule, and injuries all affect team morale. I can see that. Practice schedule is something that has me interested. And we have to figure out exactly what that means. And the morale affects contract negotiations, player progressions, discipline-based penalties. So that's maybe why we're getting all those holding calls. Injury recovery time, that's interesting. Free agent prices, so that's probably trying how much you can sign free agency players for. Practice effectiveness and team chemistry and synergies. Okay, so we do have some pretty cool stuff there. Team depth chart, so we could change starters, send players to practice squad. Team needs, and how many players we have on the roster. But it tells you the team needs right there. So defensive lineman and a punter. Do we not have a punter at all? We do have a punter. Maybe they're just telling me he sucks. Okay. So we do have like an actual full roster. So that's pretty cool. So they're blue if they're starting, white if they're the non-starters. So there's 2 running backs that are starting. That's neat. That's pretty neat. 5 receivers, I guess you would say 5 receivers are starting. So offensive line, that's interesting how this is set up because this is the depth chart and there is no left tackle, left guard, center, right tackle situation going. It's just offensive line. And there's 5 offensive linemen. But you don't know what they're going to play unless it's going from left to right. That one's interesting right there. That one's interesting. But they have a blocking rating and awareness. I don't know if awareness matters in this game when it comes to blocking. I would hope so. But you do have a blocking rating and awareness and agility. Okay. I don't think fitness really, I don't know. Maybe it does matter for the offensive line. But defensive line is the same way. You're not picking defensive ends or defensive tackles, just D-line. So I'm not a big fan of that. That's kind of interesting, but that's there. Linebackers, same thing. Once again, you're not picking individual spots. You just have the linebackers on your team. I knew these guys were slow. They have D+ speed. I knew I was running with somebody who was slow. I guess it proved me right there. And then cornerbacks. Going to be the same thing. Yes, right. So we're going to stream Maximum Football. Once I'm done with this, I probably have to charge my battery for a little bit, and then we'll come back and we'll definitely stream some Maximum Football after this today. So, all right. So that is basically how the depth chart works. It's a little weird. You have a contract screen. So we have $91 million in available funds. We have a ton of money. No, Maximum Football is not on PC, man. That was it was weird. I was expecting it to be. It wasn't. So it's just PS4 and Xbox One. Access Football is on, I think, everything, basically. Available funds. So we have a lot of money, and this is just our guys. So 2 years remaining. So you see the guy's contract is coming up. I haven't played Maximum Football yet, so I don't know. Maybe there's a formation sub so you can put players. Maybe, man, maybe. We'll look out for that. Clifton Hodges. So they do sort it by contract length. So the guys with 1 year left on the deal are at the top. But just for kicks and giggles, let's say we want to extend somebody. So Hodges was the fast running back, right? He wants $3 million. How does this work? Can we extend him now? We can. All right, so do we have to give him the 4 years? Stop calling me. I think we have to give him the 4 years. I'm clicking around trying to see if we could adjust it. Oh, we can't offer anything right now. We could just release or cancel. Maybe you have to wait till it's free agency period. See free agency. I just want to see what it's like to kind of sign at least a player. Maybe we could wait till the off season. All right, so Belair. And there is music, by the way. I just have it muted for copyright purposes. So you have a bunch of quarterbacks out here. This quarterback looks really good. So say we want Casey Hope, Brennan Montgomery. Casey Hope's a little bit younger. All right, so let's say we want Casey Hope. Even though Brennan Montgomery has A+. Never mind. We're changing our mind, man. We're getting this old guy. Brendan Montgomery. We want him. Exit offer contract. We don't want him for $18 million. We have a lot of money, though. So a 1 year deal. Bam. Simple. Okay, so that's pretty it's pretty simple. So we want to go to the starters. I'm sorry. How can we How can we put in the quarterback we just signed? I don't even see him. Oh, we have to scroll down here. I'm not tripping. We just signed that quarterback, right? Because I don't. It was Brennan something. Yeah, we did. All right, I don't see him. Oh man, let me use my mouse. Maybe get a little bit easier to make sure I'm not skipping them. All right. I'm just looking for QB under the position. Unless we have to wait a week, which I could see that maybe being a factor. Maybe we have to wait a week. That's different. But he's not with us right now. Unless he might be on practice squad. He is on practice squad. So we want to send him to the active roster. We can't. Okay. That makes sense. So Larry Gomez going to practice squad, my guy. And Brendan Montgomery, you are active. Welcome. All right, that makes total sense now. How's the gameplay? Access football. Lots of complaints for the difficulty. It wasn't easy. They definitely addressed it being easy. I expected it to. I lost in the game we just played. That was all pro or the one away from Hall of Fame. So I want to say it's all pro is the name of it. I think it's a better game. I think it's better than last year's game. Of course, it still has its quirks here and there, but for what it is, if you're just playing it to have fun with it, you can have some fun with the game. Probably once you get invested in this franchise mode, I can see that working. Injuries, so nobody's hurt for us right now. Trade players, so we can trade players. I don't think there's I don't think we could put a player. Let's see, we want to get rid of this quarterback now. Let's just see. Yeah, I enjoyed it though. I did enjoy it. So we can't see if anybody's interested. I don't think there's a trading block is what I mean. So let's just see if anybody needs a quarterback, which I doubt. All right, nobody needs a quarterback. Let's just see if we want to trade him. So you got the draft picks for the next 3 seasons. 2019, 2020, 2021. That is pretty cool. Let's see if we want to trade this quarterback. 2nd round pick. I don't know what values are. Maybe we could have got it first because they accepted that entirely too quick. All right, then we'll bring him back to the active roster. I'm just kind of messing around and kind of see what they do have. So we got rid of a quarterback that was a B overall, I believe it was. Do you recommend picking it up? Depending on this franchise, what we're going through right now, I'll be able to give you a recommendation probably shortly, man. Probably shortly. Yeah, man, of course, Cosmo. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see what these games are about before we make purchases and all that stuff. So I think that's everything in the personnel. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. I don't know if any of those trades or moves affected team morale. I did not see if that was higher or not. If anybody can remember, let me know. But I think it could have moved. I'm not quite sure. All right, so now we are going to. It didn't move. Okay, so maybe transactions do affect team morale. Front office. So what we have is the coaching staff, draft prospect, practice, strategy, which we want to dive into. Financial reports, scouting, facilities. It's all right, man. We'll look at the morale as we keep playing and see if that changes based off of moves. But I just didn't pay attention either. So look at coaching staff. I do know they have position coaches, which is cool. So we have our head coach, Alan Ferguson. Gets paid $7.2 million, 6-year contract. He has one of those John Gruden deals, man. 12 years experience. He has 3 championships, so he's a proven coach. 10 playoff appearances in 12 seasons. 132. We have a good coach. His attributes: C+ offense, B+ evaluation. A development, that is cool. His defense, he's a defensive guy. A defense, A motivation. I don't know exactly what that does. And then discipline, I think that's probably with how many penalties we're having. Is only a C plus. He's a passing expert though, so +1 boost to all passing attributes. And that's interesting for me because it says +1, but what we see is the letter grade. So, I don't know how much of a factor that is. Does that mean he goes from a B to a B plus? Or is there some type of number system in the background? Something that just comes to my mind when I see that. Offensive coordinator, we have Glenn Brooks. 2-year guy, 2-year experience. So 3.5 milli. So offensive guy, clearly A offense. A plus developments. His defense is trash, but we don't expect nothing. He has no badges. Okay, that's what they call it, badges. Defensive coordinator is old, 57, 23 years experience, and he looks decent defensively. B plus defensive grade. His development isn't quite there. And discipline. I'll probably play maybe at some points, like a half or something, so you guys can see the gameplay if you missed it earlier. Drake Hines, but it'll probably be after we simulate some first. Drake Hines, special teams coordinator. There's no special team stats, so that's I don't know how you'll go about hiring a special teams coordinator. I guess he could help you with other things. So that's cool. Positional coaches is what I am interested in, man. This is definitely dope. So they don't have individual position coaches. Their attributes don't change. So you don't know exactly if they're good at just quarterbacks or not. But one thing, if they have a badge, I guess you can figure that out. So let's just say for Kicks and Giggles, we're going to get rid of our quarterback coach. I don't know if we should do that right now. So we can release coach, assign new QB coach, or hire new coach. So we want to hire new coach. Let's just see who's out there. So we have a guy right here, Sterling Nash. He has passing experts. So it tells you the badge. They have one badge. So can you have more than one badge? Maybe. All right. So say we want to. Yeah. So we want to release our coach. So Angelo Hayne is gone. We're going to lose $1.4 million in this. Releasing him will refund 50% of their salary for this year. So you have to pay 30% of the contract even when you let them go. That's tough. All right, so we are going to hire a new coach. We want to hire Sterling Nash. So, yeah, let's just give him any deal. I really rejected. He wants a higher salary. Well, okay. Bam. All right, so we got a new quarterback coach that has a +1 boost. So he should have it, and our head coach should have it. So there we go. It seems very simple, straightforward when it comes to hiring. So we have scouts. We have scouts breaking down by region. So West, Central, Southeast, and Northeast scouts. All right, so West Scout, he has a +10 boost to evaluation. So evaluation has to be with scouting. I wonder for coaches, evaluation is scouting your opponent. I'm not quite sure. That's how it will make sense to me. But these scouts here, B+, but he's +10 to evaluation. Whatever that means, that has to be good, though. All of our scouts except for Fabian Strickland are pretty decent. So I don't know how that works. We'll look at that in a second, see if we have to scout by region. Let's look at facilities quickly. We could check status of facilities. Purchase new facilities, upgrade facilities, and repair. I appreciate you coming through, though, Jacob. Definitely do. Of course, these streams will be a video at some point today, so you could definitely finish it when you get out of school. But I appreciate you stopping by. All right, so stadium facilities. I guess this is our stadium. We can select facility, and so we can't edit it in any way, but we could upgrade our field condition, which is already great. General seating. So to install. So does this come out of the funds? So our funds is everything. Is what I'm getting out of here. That's our players, our coaches, and any upgrades you need to the facilities. All right. So luxury boxes, they're all okay. So we don't need to upgrade anything. Let's just because this is cheaper, let's upgrade restrooms and see. So we're gonna spend the $800,000. Is that gonna move it up to excellent? It does. All right. So I guess you have to pay some operation costs when they start wearing down. I'm guessing that's how this facilities is working. So training facilities, we have a terrible weight room, $7.2 million to upgrade. So any upgrade, no matter what you do, will move it up to excellence. $40 million for a pool room, swim laps, and rehab injury effects player. So it does have some sort of progression. So the progression will be better team morale, injury recovery time. Okay. Affects film studies, team morale. Okay, so they all have some sort of pro that comes with having these things. We just don't have $40 million to be spending on a pool room right now. I don't think this stadium have anything. Affects injury chance. Okay, so I overlooked a lot of stuff. The field condition affects the injury chance, which is realistic. It's realistic. Something you don't think about in a video game, but it's realistic. I wonder if playing away, if their stadium field condition affects anything. Just something I'm thinking about. Looking at gameplay a little sideways, I could definitely see myself spending hours on this franchise mode. This franchise mode, like I just said, man, I'm realizing stuff I just overlooked. It looks like it's definitely in depth, especially if you don't want to play. If you just want to do coach mode, this has a lot of stuff for you. Overall conditions, general admission seating, affects general admission ticket price. Okay, so these affects the ticket sales. Vendors, merchandise, food, beverage facility affects in-stadium revenue. Okay. Cleanliness, maintenance of restroom facilities affects in-stadium revenue, ticket prices, and sales. So they all have something. So rehab facilities, training room is the only thing we have is a trainer's room. It affects the injury chance, recovery time, and team morale. So maybe I shouldn't have spent all that money on some of these guys, man, because at some point we're gonna want to, get a massage room or a spa or a sauna. Affects injury chance, team morale. So they all have different stuff, but that is cool. Transportation, wow, we're getting in depth, fellas. We are getting in depth. So we have buses, transportation for nearby games. So all of these affect morale. So nearby games. Okay, so far away games, you're going to need the plane. And then we're going to need some accommodations for our players. All right, man, this is getting a lot. So we have 62 team morale. So this is what I'm going to try. We're going to upgrade our hotels for $7.2 million to see what that does to our morale. So now that goes excellent. We were at 62, goes to 63. So it did move us up a little bit. That's cool. That's definitely cool. Let's look at draft prospects. Let's go in order. So these are the guys out here for the draft. All right, so the top guy projected right now at quarterback is Caleb Bell. So you do see the overalls of them. But something that's interesting, right? It's probably easier for me to use my mouse. Something that looks interesting is this. Neil Allen has an A throwing accuracy and an A throw power. So does Reen Mathis. How is he ranked lower than maybe, say, a guy with B and then A+? Does that make sense? So I don't know if scouting is going to affect or change these. Can you see my mouse? You guys can see my mouse. That's cool. So I don't know if scouting is going to change these right here. Oh, fitness. Yes, that's something that. Okay, so overalls, I guess it tells me at the bottom, are estimations from your scouts. The more you scout a player, the better the scout, the more accurate the rating. Okay. And speed. Okay. So I guess there's a bunch of different factors in here. So let's say we want to Can we start scouting now? Let's look at Caleb Bell. I don't think we can. I think this screen is just telling us the players that are there. Okay, so we'll look at that in a second. Running backs, not a great running back class. Not a great running back class. Tight ends. You have a great wide receiver. He's just slow. He's just super slow. But he's 6'4". A+ endurance. So A+ catching. So he shouldn't have dropped anything. Okay. So this looks pretty cool. Maybe potential. There is development. True. That is something else. We'll look at those when we get into the draft. A great defensive lineman. No. I can't scroll left or right. So I don't see anything that says potential. I don't know what TLB stands for. We have awareness, tackling. Is this getting off of blocks? I don't know what that is. I'm sure that's hit power. You have speed, agility, fitness, endurance. I have no idea what TLB stands for. It's not for everybody though. So it has something to do with defensive linemen. Linebackers, a bunch of linebackers in this class. A bunch. You'll definitely have to scout, see which one of those you want. Cornerbacks. Okay, so kickers and punters. You have team guides. So this probably will change based on how we perform. Okay, and then you have your current starter and draft replacement. So on areas of need. So that's a cool insight to have right there. Estimated overall. So say we want to replace David Quinn, we could get Dale Wade, or Clint Pope, we could get Dale Wade. That's pretty cool right there. Then best available over our guys, Parker Rodriguez, Caleb Bell. I guess he could be better because the age over Brendan Montgomery. So you do have some pretty cool insights here. Team summary: we got 2 second-round picks now. Because we did trade that quarterback. We have a 1. So you can see all of your picks here that you have for the upcoming draft. And then you have the draft summary. Of course, we haven't had the draft summary yet. So that is everything from draft prospects. Scouting is probably where you begin the scouting. Okay, so this is where we are. So you have each region. Okay, so do you have a certain amount of points for each guy? So we have change scouting focus. So I guess he's going to be looking at quarterbacks, defensive linemen, and receiver. National scouting reports. What does this do? This report shows the quality of players in each region. Regions with higher grades have more players of higher quality. The National Scouting Report is a yearly table showing the quality of players in each region. It's useful to identify in which positions to scout in different regions. This is $2 million. So let's go ahead and purchase that. All right, so we do get okay, so we get how good each region is. So it serves a purpose. It tells you if you've we don't need to look at offensive linemen in the West or offensive linemen in we don't need to look at offensive linemen anywhere but the Southeast. That's basically what it's telling me. So that's definitely cool. I wonder if we backed out, does this always okay, so we always have it. We just go back to the National Scouting Report, press Y or clicking down there. We'll always have that. So quarterbacks is just a very good class. You could tell that from the jump. That's neat. That's neat. So if we wanted to individually scout one guy, so look at Parker Rodriguez. Okay, so you can spend 1 point. Can you take a point away? No, because B just takes you out. So once you spend a point, you spent that point. So you have 3 points, and I don't know if that is per week or just total. And can you use more than one? So let's look at a quarterback. And let's look at a running back because we do need one at some point. So this is a B running back, right? So look at Jonathan Goggle. See if we can spend multiple points. I thought I tried to spend one on him the first time. Okay, we did. He's left. So can you spend 2 points? So you can spend more than 1 point. And you see it affects right away. So you get the immediate change. He went from a B down to a C. And I'm guessing scouting percentage tells you how accurate it is. Okay, so you get some pretty cool stuff here. I get it. So I'm assuming every week you get 3 per region. This is cool. So Rodriguez was an A plus, if I remember correctly. He already dropped down to a B plus. So look at Emmanuel Jimenez, and he dropped because he's not even on here no more. So it keeps him highlighted so you can see him, but he dropped down to a C off of just one scouting points. Look at the quarterback, Jonah Bugai, and he dropped down to a C plus. So this is cool. This is definitely cool. Receiver South. So you do this for every region, of course. I'm not going to sit there and really do all of them just because we want to get through this so you guys can see. But this is cool. So I guess we get the point here. Let's go back. What else do we have here? We have practice strategy. So we could work on how intense. I don't know how I'll do this with. Okay, here we go. We can work on how intense we want to be with everything. I don't know how I would do this with a mouse. I guess I have to use a controller for this. So we can go lights. Okay, so we just didn't have points. I get it now. All right, so we have normal intensity, which gives us 16 practice points. Light gives us 8. Heavy gives us 24. So I'm guessing the more intense it is, the more points you put towards each position, the better. But at the same time, I'm guessing that is also going to affect morale because they don't want to be practicing that much. So let's go to each position. So let's go passing and injuries most likely. Okay, yeah, that can make sense too. So I probably need the controller for this one. Ball rush security. Okay, so we want passing. Okay, let's give everybody 1 just to start. Everything gets. So we only got 3 left. All right, so we want to do film study. That seems pretty important. And let's work on coverage, and then pass rushing. So that will be what we're working on for now. So that's the practice strategy. And I think the effectiveness of that also comes from the facilities, if I'm not mistaken. The financial report. So we don't have anything right now. All right, so that's basically everything up here. Let's go ahead and simulate. Are we in preseason or there's no preseason? All right, so let's go ahead and simulate like 2 weeks. Wow, we took a big L. Yeah, I will play a game probably once we get through one season. Then we'll finish it off with a game, just so you can see the gameplay also. I just want to kind of get through this and see what happens. So you see through, was it 3 games we played? Yeah, so we simulated 3 games. We are 1-2. We are in 10th place in Tier 3. So I'm guessing, yeah, we have to be top 4 to make the playoffs. So, but you do see the financial report. So we have $16 million in ticket sales, $3 million in merchandise, $2 million in beverage, and then the money going out. So, of course, this is player salaries for the year, coaching staff, scouting. So right now we're making a profit. Or we're expected to make a profit. I'm thinking that's what it is. Made $21 million, but we spent $213. Our funds are at $83 million for right now. So each week, our funds should go up $102 million. Okay, so each week is definitely, we lost 0 to 44, guys. That's crazy. I don't know if we could simulate. We can't simulate. You have to go week by week. So let's just go through. And I don't know if they're scouting on their own or not. Our morale went down because we're losing games. No, so you have to actually go through and scout. Our draft's going to suck because we're not going to have everybody scouted just for time purposes. But we're just getting through this. And the final week, I didn't see any way you could automate scouting. It's just this screen right here. So not that I know of. I don't think you can automate it. So the last week of the season, we're 3-12. It really doesn't even matter at this point. We clearly did not make the playoffs, but we should get a good pick. So we can't do anything but simulate here at this point. If you go to draft team guide, does that tell us our pick now that the season's almost over? No, it doesn't. So still to be determined. We did good rushing. We were terrible passing. Got no points. Our defense was trash. That's basically what I got out of that. All right. So let's just simulate through the playoffs that we did not make. This should be the championship game. It is. So then you get the promotions. So who's getting relegated? Okay, so they got demoted to tier 2, promoted to tier 2, promoted to tier 1. So it was just one team per that got promoted. So you got to win the championship or not. All right, so the Championship Cup, Challengers Cup, and the Contenders Cup. All right, so we have player progressions here in the all season. So you can see our guy, Brennan, didn't really progress. He's up there. So the tier thing is basically like the NBA, the G League, or MLB, right? So you have the majors, then you have AA, AAA. That's basically what this is, except you can progress. So if you start in tier 3, you don't move up to tier 2 unless you win the championship in tier 3. Then you don't move up to tier 1 unless you win the championship there. If you are the worst team, like say we have the same season we had just now in tier 1, we're getting relegated to tier 2. So we'll be in tier 2 the season after that. So you can drop down, you can get promoted. It's a soccer system. They use it in a lot of the soccer leagues. We just don't really do it here. So Montgomery's 31, so he is regressing, which, you know, we figured that. He's 31 years old. Then we have a 25-year-old in Larry Gomez who is progressing. So plus 2s, C plus, C plus, C. It's pretty cool to see. Bobby Chambers is 33, so he has big regression. So -3 to the overall, -4 to the speed. He was already slow. I don't know what TLB means, but it's -5, whatever that is. And then A plus awareness still, even though he went down to. Hodges' speed went down to 29. So it looks like running backs progressions, or they start regressing earlier. William Nelson is 28. That is super realistic. You know, running backs have a shorter shelf life, and you could see that. You could definitely see that. Is this game better than Madden? The gameplay wise, no, of course not. Franchise mode, it depends. It depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for more of a simulation, micromanaging type of style, and you don't mind the fake players or the fake teams, this is like it could do something for you, man. But if you want everything to be super authentic, the real NFL, just stick with Madden. Johnny Daniel. I'll definitely be playing this though. I'll definitely be playing that. If you guys just want to know how I feel about the game, I will be playing it. Moody is 25. Okay, so running backs are regressing early. Quarterbacks not as bad, but he was 31, so he did regress a little bit. You see a lot of progression. And I'm just looking at really the ages. 36 for defensive lineman. He's dropping some. I do see a scenario where people do enjoy this more than Madden. The people that really are into this. I'm just speeding through, but if I'm going through this week by week, I'm learning all these players. I mean, it'll be cool for me. I agree. Overall, I mean, any of these indie games, even Maximum Football when we play that today, is not going to be better than NCAA. But from, you know, just an indie studio and giving us something now to play with, I'm supporting them, and of course, some people are going to enjoy it. Yeah, the game is not going to be super sim either. Even though they do have some sim stuff, like the ratings matter a lot, and the penalties. You see some penalties you don't see in Madden. Okay, so that's cool. You can see the player. They have an actual dedicated screen to retired players. EA, I'm gonna need you guys to get this. So we did lose 2 guys. The stat tracking, from what I heard, is really good in this game. So of course you have the league. We didn't get to look at this before. You have the league leaders. So let's look at passing touchdowns. Top dude had 38. Yeah, man, they put a lot. They focus on franchise, and you could tell that's their passion, man. So 38 touchdowns was the leader. You're not complaining. So the stats, and we just actually look at this. The sim stats don't look out of whack. Our guy only threw 19. They don't look crazy. They don't look terrible. 4,900 passing yards for the top guy. That doesn't look terrible to me either. Completion percentage, 67%. So these stats, if you're going to enjoy this type of franchise mode, you're going to enjoy these stats, and you're going to want to make sure that they are as accurate as possible. And for right now, I don't see anything that looks terrible. Yards per completion, that's a league leader. So all of this is just passing. Interceptions thrown. Okay, so this is the best. I'm going to say 7 is the most. I thought that was bad, but here we go. 22. 7 is the least amount of interceptions thrown with 30 attempts. Pass completions, attempts right there. Rushing leader, 1,900 yards. I mean, if he's a good running back, it's Dallas. I'm sure he's built around Zeke, right? 1,900 yards. I'm not complaining about that. The rushing stats, if you ask me, may be a little bit high. They may be a little bit. 27 running backs over 1,000 yards. That's definitely high for me. That's definitely high. And then looking at 30 guys who ran over 900 yards. Yards per carry, and this is why. 6 yards, 5 yards. I mean, it's not crazy. They probably ran the ball a lot. Let's look at the carries. Yep, they ran the ball a lot, some of these guys. 465 carries in a season. I mean, you're going to get those rushing yards if you get the ball that much and don't get hurt. But they definitely do run the ball a lot, which we should have noticed when we played in our game because they were running all over us. Receiving yards, 1,700 for the leader. It doesn't seem crazy. Look at catches. 17 is the leader in touchdowns. All right, now this looks crazy. This definitely is too arcade style for me. This reception is too arcade. 218 catches, 100. Really, all of these guys up until I will understand maybe a couple guys, maybe 130 that had a great year, but we have 50 guys that got over 100 catches. Man, I don't like that. I don't like that one at all. The most drops is 4, 6. I feel like I had that in the game. Or the best guy. Okay, 20 receptions, the least amount of drops. So maybe some guys have more. The running and the receiving looked crazy to me, but at the same time, I'm sure they're not changing. They're not changing receivers. I'm sure the top 2 guys are the guys they throw to the whole season. 6 interceptions for the leader. That's cool. 13 sacks. I'm cool with that. Tackles at 113. I'm cool with that. Defense-wise, nothing looks crazy off to me. It was really the receiving and the rushing that looked out of whack. I'm not sure if they can fix that or not in the patch, but that does look out of whack. So we have draft and we have signed players, and we go to the next season. So let's hit this draft. Let's go here real quick. Front office, I think it was. Draft prospects. Can we see where we're drafting? We have the number 1 overall pick. Oh, man, of course. So something I'm also interested in, does everybody draft together or is it tiers? Right? So it's the 13 guys that are going to draft. 12 teams that are going to draft. Or it's going to be 12 teams per 36. All right, so we have the first pick. They're telling us to go, who's best available for them? That Dale Wade guy, A+ defensive lineman. Then they have Caleb Bell. I mean, if we got the number 1 pick, it makes sense, right, for us to go the dude who has an A+ rating. So let's go Dale Wade. I don't know if we scouted him. I hope he's really what we think he is. So it says A+. Caleb Bell went second. So you can see some of the overall. So I think all 36. So regardless of the division, every team drafts from the same draft pool. So 12 teams in each tier, and I'm guessing, I don't know how they do it. I don't know if they do it by overall rating or if they do it by records, or if they do it by division. So all of tier 3, all of tier 2, then all of tier 1. That's something we have to pay attention to. But we got an A+ in round 1, and 36 pick got a C. So that can kind of give you the scale. right there. You see a couple quarterbacks that have B's at the end of the first round. So 36 guys in each round. We're here in round 2. We have that quarterback that we scouted that didn't look, spectacular, but the throw power is there. Maybe you could progress him because we do need a quarterback, right, at some point. But the whole time you can see the team needs, which is definitely cool. A punter, defensive lineman. We got a defensive lineman. So let's just go. I'm guessing just for this so we could play him too. Let's go quarterback. Let's go with that guy that we scouted. So they're yellow if you scouted them. And then it immediately goes to your next pick, which we have an offensive lineman with a B rating. You have a defensive lineman with a B. We get some linebackers, but these linebackers don't have better speed. That's my thing. I want them to kind of have a little bit better speed. These cornerbacks, ooh, they're slow. All right, so let's go with do we want to go to? Let's go. Man, let's see. Our defense was rough, man, but we also didn't get any points. But we got the quarterback. There's any running backs out here. Well, they might be free agents. So let's go with another defensive lineman right here. These guys are tough. He has better awareness, so let's go here. Obviously, we didn't scout them, so they may not have the better awareness. Quarterbacks are basically done. They're basically off the board. We have this guy right here who's supposedly fast. I don't know if we should get him this early. He's round 3. This tight end has some speed. Let's go here. I didn't do any scouting, so I'm blindly picking. Round 4, is that running back still there with the speed? He's gone. Of course he is. Of course. Tight end receivers are gone. There's some more linebackers here. There's the best tackling rating, but nobody has like a combination of awareness and tackling. Maybe we could work on the tackling, develop that over the awareness. So we'll go here. It's round 4. So, we're not getting no studs right away. Coverage. These guys suck. This round 5. I'm going to keep saying these guys suck, but, they do. They're pretty bad. Let's just go with, it really don't matter. We're going to play one game with these guys. Let's get some offensive linemen. And it should be our last pick right here. Maybe another linebacker? No, they're bad. All right, let's just go tight end right here again. All right, so we're done with the draft. We have signed players, which should be free agency for us. Oh, we have to sign our guys maybe first. All right, so Montgomery, and we have to sign the rookies. So they're not automatically signed. So he wants $18 million for 6 years. Dude, you're 31. Let's give him another 1-year deal. He accepted it. We give the rookie a 4-year deal. Can we go higher on the rookie deals? We could go up to 7 years. So we give him a 5-year deal because he's cheap. Our running backs, we have Chambers still, Crawford. It was Hodges that had the speed, even though he got a little bit slower. But let's give him a 1-year deal. Oh, he wants a higher salary. Okay, so they do decline them at times. We don't need other ones. We'll just pick up another receiver. So you can either sign all unsigned guys or at least all unsigned guys. I'm just trying to quickly kind of determine. This guy wants. Thinking these are the guys we drafted. He is terrible. Let's go with him for 1 year. Offensive lineman. He looks pretty good. He's cheap. So you see our funds definitely being affected. So this Wade guy looks like he's a legit A+ guy. If he is, man, let's get him for 5 years. I guess it pays off to be trash, right? Yeah, he's a rookie. Okay, they have the R's by him when they're rookies, so you can't see. You can't see. That's too much money for a C plus. Sign the rookie guys. Our defensive backs are. He's 39 years old. We'll let him go. 1 year. Do we have a kicker? And we have a punter whose contract is up. He's only a C. So I'm guessing we have 11 unsigned guys. They just said release all unsigned guys. We're sitting there with 44 players on a roster spot. Do we have to go to sign players? Are going to be our guys, of course. So we'll probably then go to free agency and see who's all out there. So position-wise, we're good at quarterback, running back. Hodges is back. I mean, we could probably try to upgrade a running back, but I'm trying to think. Is there a way we can see just our needs, like the players that we need, or position that we need? We need a punter. Okay, well, let's just go to free agency. Let's go to punters. All the way from Brazil, man. I appreciate you, man. It's definitely, definitely far. Look at our punter. I like the pictures that they had, that they had for these guys. So let's just sign a punter. He wants higher salary. Come on, dude. All right. Is there a faster running back out here? There is not. Receivers, we get a better receiver. Let's offer him. I'm literally just going through trying to make sure we're okay. This guy can block. Let's bring him in. Can you go up one? No, you can't go up one. I wonder if they get tired of you offering them bad deals. I wonder if that's a thing. Yeah, man. Definitely about to play a game. I'm just trying to get through, like I said, as quickly as possible. But I think we're about good to go. We have 48 players. I don't know if they automatically, this his start next season, if they automatically fill your roster. Let's see. They don't. All right, so we just need defensive linemen apparently. How many do we need? We have a lot. All right, let's just sign more defensive linemen. I mean, there's some good ones out here. I feel like these guys could have got better after we simulated. There's a receiver that's good. Let's bring him in. At this point, dude, I'm just trying to sign some people quickly. Where we have 50 on the roster. We got some linebackers with some speed. That's what we wanted. Is there any DBs that look decent? He looks good. He's just not the fastest guy in the world. We need one more. One more guy. Let's bring in a corner with some speed. Is American football really getting popular in Brazil? That's crazy, dude. That's cool. That's cool to know. I obviously had no idea. All right, so these are the guys that we have. Let's put Hodges in as the number 2 guy. See Mills. We need to make sure our rookie is starting, and he is on defensive line. He is not. Oh, unless this is his real grade. Never mind. You got the real grades. Okay, cool. So let's just hop into a game, just in case you missed it earlier, and then I will probably stop and then download Maximum Football, and then we'll start streaming that one right there. So let's play a game. We are playing Atlanta. Could change our uniforms. How many of these do we have? We have 3. So we have alternates. Let's go with the alternates. You can mix and match though. If you have different helmets, you can mix and match. So that's pretty cool. So we're 84 overall. Atlanta Razorbacks are an 85. An 85 overall. So quarterback comparison, you have Montgomery. Both these quarterbacks look pretty good, though. Montgomery supposedly has the accuracy. You could choose a stadium, of course. And it tells you the frame rate. You could change the weather. I don't know if these ever change itself. Once again, we're going to go to the all-star difficulty. And the experts, 2 guys say we're going to win. 2 guys says they are going to win. So let's hop into this game. And then we will get, I like the expert picks. Yeah, man. And then we'll give Maximum Football a try in a bit. Once again, let's get the ball first. It is a nice touch, man. It definitely is. Like I said before, I don't know if the stadium fills up as you continue to play and as you get to Tier 1 and start winning games. Something that will be interesting to see. All right, so same playbook that we used before. Obviously, we used them in the Play Now game. All right, our running back is insanely slow. I keep saying that, man. I don't know why I keep giving him the ball.
Drops back into the pocket. Fires a rock over
And
the
that's
middle.
dropped.
Incomplete.
All right, so 3rd and 9. Let's go with this inside cross play.
Montgomery dropping back. Looking
He's
downfield.
there. Can you get the first now? There we go, Daniel.
88.
Okay.
He's tackled.
Try to spin move. He should have caught that one, man. Definitely should have. Run up the middle.
The QB hands it off.
Okay, Chambers
That
getting
will
a few
bring up
yards there.
Second down and
This is not gonna work. It's audible. These are all run plays. You go
they're
right.
calling an audible at the line. Still looking
He's
for
there.
a
Make the
safety.
catch. There we go, Cobb. And he got the block. Easy touchdown. There we go.
Great execution by several key players to get that touchdown.
We're already looking better now than we did against in the Play Now game.
The home team
Yeah, man, Cobbs had some
starting
speed there.
7-0.
Scoring first sets the tone for the rest of the day. Now that they've done it once,
And also, I don't think they play music while you play the game or like after touchdowns. I have music muted for copyright reasons, of course, but I'm not sure.
if the offense can drive down the
So all I
field,
know
get
is
some
they have the
pressure, I
commentary.
expect to see a big momentum shift in the
And
game.
I think that's about it.
Pitches the ball out to the runner.
Our defense is lacking again, and we're giving up more
And that's enough for a first
more
down.
rushing yards.
Tosses one to the back.
There we go. Good tackle there.
Second down.
Was it 2nd and 10?
Joe
Another run, but we're
with the
there. We are there this time. This running back's
Gets
not
us
like
to third down.
Cleveland's running back. We will go dime here.
Third down.
It's 3rd and 10. Am I a quarterback spy? Man up with the with the quarterback. They ran it again.
Runner dodges away.
All right, so they are determined to run the
Sometimes it's a
football.
good strategy to play the field
It's
position
cool with
game.
me. We're gonna get the football back.
And hope for a good stop on defense so you can
And you
keep
see how
another
fast. This is
close to
5-minute
the
quarters
end zone.
again. You see how fast
This punt will sail
is out of bounds.
bounds.
See how
The
fast
home
these
team
clocks
comes into
go.
this drive with a one-possession lead. I'm looking for them to try and take a chunk of time off the clock and grab another score.
The handoff is taken by number 29.
That run
That will
didn't
bring
do
up
anything
second
for us
down.
there.
The first quarter comes
Yeah,
to
so
an
we're at the
end.
end of the first quarter already.
Out in front for now.
So if you really want realistic stats, I think you got pretty decent stats for 5-minute quarters. But if you want really realistic stats,
Steps into the
I
pocket.
would definitely recommend
Doesn't seem to be able to
changing the
find
length a little
anyone
bit.
open.
Nobody is open.
A penalty
He's
flag
there.
on
As
the
soon as we
field.
threw it,
He
it's a
can't
flag.
bring it in. Well,
Yeah, I'm
this
playing
one
maximum
holds
football
on to
after
the
this.
penalty.
So After this, I'm going to have to charge my battery on my camera. And then I'll download Maximum Football, and we will be streaming again for that. There we go, Chambers.
Third down.
The last thing they want to do here is to make
It was it 3rd and 15. Do we just want to? We'll try to take a shot. Oh, he's there. Make the catch, and he drops the football. Goalie by access because you're on PC. Yeah, man, that's your answer. Should I buy it? You sound interested in franchise, man. For $30, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. The menu system is bad. Oh man, you're scaring me, Cosmo. You're scaring me. I'm gonna give it a shot in a second. I'm hoping the recruiting is fine to Maximum. That's what I'm there for. I'm there almost same reason as this. As long as you give me a decent gameplay experience. It doesn't have to be great. Give me an okay where I can have some fun. And then let me get a good dynasty mode. I'm happy. With this, I just want a good franchise mode, which it seems like it's giving me. We got a pick right there and decent enough gameplay where I can, play with the guys I have. It's kind of absurd. I can't even move players in the depth chart. Dang, man. Oh, is he there? It was a bad throw. I ain't mean to lead him that far down.
The ball falls to the ground.
Hey, 2nd and 10.
Makes the handoff to number 29.
Yeah, man, I can have fun with this gameplay, man. Of course, like you have to take it for what it is. You can't expect it to be it's an arcade type of fun, right? Can't expect it to be super sim, but yeah, I'm gonna play this game. I'm definitely gonna play this game. If that tells you, just because the franchise seems really in depth, man, building up this team, it's gonna be fun. So yeah, I'm gonna play it.
That gets us to 2nd down. Lining up on
And once again, I'm playing on All Pro, so it does get more difficult too. So if you get good at this, I can see it's getting a little more difficult for you.
And he will be sacked in the backfield for a
You
loss
get
of
sacked right
about
there.
6.
All right, so 3rd and 14.
First time out here.
This playbook has like no shotgun. Just go deep.
Coming out in the 3-receiver set.
You can't see your receivers' names either, so you have to know their number.
A penalty marker
It's a
on the
flag.
play.
I think that's the dude we just tried to sign.
Let's see how the penalty affects things.
Yeah, if you want to sim or even do coach mode, man, this game is definitely gonna be fun.
He punts it away.
Wow, we punted that way too far.
The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's see what the offense can do with this drive. I'm sure they'd love to go down and put an end to this lead they're facing.
Yeah, 1st and 10.
Jones back to pass.
We couldn't get there for the sack. Incomplete.
Incomplete.
The gameplay's fine to me, man. It's like you said it like an old Sega Genesis. It gives me like a game day 97, 98 vibe. Oh, we go man, we forced the fumble and they got it back. I say go for it, man. You're on PC. Pick it up on Steam. It's $30. You have the 2 hours. You can get the refund. But I say go for it. I say go for it, man. The gameplay is good. It's good enough for me. It's good enough for me to play this franchise and to build up this team. I don't know if people are going to enjoy. I don't know how it looks across, watching it back because of course there's no animations. But playing it, I'm cool with it.
He rifles one up the middle.
Go incomplete.
Coming out in the gun.
Yeah, definitely, man. I could replace my head coach for this game. Yeah, if you play those games or even like the we were talking about OOTP, but if you play what's it called, Draft Day, like those type of football simulation games, this is going to do a lot. But I think the cool part about this, even over a game like that, is that you can see your players. So if you do coach mode, you can call the plays. You can see your players play, or you can even spectate if you don't want to do that. And helps you make decisions. But the facilities, the coaching staffs, even the scouting, I like that. And they missed the field goal. Let's go. We have 19 seconds. All right, 83. I'm looking at you like this whole way. Double cut. Oh, no. He got past him. And he called it. Atlanta called a timeout. Why did they call a timeout? Oh, he's there. That's touchdown. Touchdown, man. We got down the field quick.
I think the defense was expecting run there. The linebackers' eyes were glued to the backfield.
And there we go. I also want to know if they change the weather and stuff on their own, or do you have to manually change it every time? That's what I want to see the players. Yeah, man. You get the whole franchise experience, you know, text-wise, like text simulation, but you can see your guys out there, so it makes it more immersive.
It needs to be go time for the offense.
Nah, he's just playing back.
Tighten up your chin strap and get ready.
It wouldn't surprise me they run it. They do run it. Halftime, we're up 14-0, man. This is way better than the play now game we had.
The home team leading 14-0. Lucas sends this one deep. Chandler takes the kick.
Oh, what a hit.
After a return of 29.
There's one more above this. I believe it's Hall of Fame is what it's called.
What do you have for us?
That's the only difficulty left.
I had a chance
So let's
to
defend the
discuss
run
this
right
with
here
the
in the
coach of
strategy.
Bloodhounds. He said that he plans on telling the team to keep working hard and stay focused. He mentioned that their opponent
This game's a lot easier, but I played on the same difficulty the first time and I lost. Like we got kind of blown out. So I don't know if it's the team, my team, their team. I played with the same Tennessee team, but I have to give it a few more games before I know if I want to move up in difficulty or not. Knowing me, I probably would just for the challenge, and just hope that you know, Hall of Fame sustains me with the difficulty long term.
A crucial third down. Jones will operate from the gun.
There we go, man. I couldn't change the strategy,
And he goes down.
but we got the sack, so let's go.
Everyone was covered up by the first down line. The only option they had was to check down for a shorter completion. And
I love the punt the punt animation, man. It's funny to me. And this dude always steals the punt return. Dude, get out the way. Nobody wants you to return this punt.
Down after a return of 15.
The home team has built up a nice lead and should focus on extending this drive as long
Is
as
misdirection
possible
gonna
to
work?
eat up that clock.
We'll keep it. Nope.
Chamber on the
Thought about audibly out of it. I should have followed my gut there. Let's put my guy in the game. Hodges. And run this so he can get the ball in space with that speed.
looking to pass.
There's nothing there for him though. Never mind, that didn't work.
Third down. The home team lining up with 3 receivers. He rockets a pass.
Oh, he caught that. What a grab, man. First down.
Knew exactly what it needed to do on third down, and they executed to pick up the first.
Quarterback to pass. Throws. Stop.
Good catch. All right, we're starting to pick these guys apart a little bit.
This is not the type of offense you want to hand momentum like this to. They are
Okay, Hodge, look at that speed. That's that A speed right there. Speed, almost like any game, man. Speed kills.
to throw smart passes.
A lot of football games, unfortunately, have that where speed outweighs everything. I think at running back position, it definitely does. Receivers, you need them to catch, but this running back spot, just get the fastest guy you can
The
find.
defensive coordinator was worried about this. He knows they can
Maybe that can carry the ball, because I don't know about fumbling. But
The offense needs to get to work here. They've got an uphill road ahead of them to retake
there
the
you
lead
go.
and would do
Just
well
make
to get
sure.
things rolling.
No, I don't want to strip sack. Oh, that's a strategy though. Strip sack. That's different. It's a good throw right there.
That's the kind of talent this team has, Dave. Moving the ball at will against a defense that isn't full of slouches.
He flings
Another throw.
side of the field.
I don't know why it's not letting me change the strategy, because now they're going to start throwing the ball.
We expected to see some great offense today, and it's coming around.
That will do it for the third
It's
quarter.
not letting me change the strategy. What's going on?
So far,
I'm going offside trying to change the strategy.
he rockets a pass.
Okay, when you press Y, it's not the catch button.
That'll bring up a
They
fresh
just jump
set of
straight up.
downs.
Found that out the
Some
hard way
throws
right there.
require touch, and some require zip. That, my friend, was a rocket shot.
Tosses the ball close to the line of scrimmage.
They dive on their own also. Because when I had Owen, I did not dive right there. They dove for the tackle on their own. There's no dive button either. So, we got off the sack.
It's caught in the end zone.
Get with the touchdown.
That was a great
All right, so they're trying.
into the
They're
end
trying to
zone
put
for a
together a good
touchdown.
comeback. 5 plays, 75 yards, all through the air.
And it's good.
We did block a field goal in the play now game we played earlier. So,
The
if you guys
offense
wanted to know,
will
it
recover
is
some lost
possible
ground on that score, but they need to
to get a
their act
block.
together on all phases if they want to complete the comeback.
Mill takes the kickoff. And he's brought down after a return of 29.
The home team should focus on time of possession here. Keep the ball away from the other team. Drag this game out.
The QB hands it off. Second down.
Just trying to run out this clock to stop a comeback from happening.
Hands it to number 22.
They are all over us right now, man.
Third down.
Slip
The
screen.
home team
Run
comes
that.
out in a 4-receiver set. Kennedy.
We didn't even get the throw off. All right.
That will be a loss of 8.
Look at this, guys. It's still telling me to punt the ball.
Lining up
There
to
we go.
punt. The punt's away. Brown takes the kick. Tackled after a return of 17.
The away team needs to get something going on this drive.
All right. Big possession.
Zings one.
Incomplete. There we go.
As a QB, your guys have to help you out.
So the
Sure,
quarterback
bad
is 6 for
throws
10.
happen, but when it hits your
91
hands,
yards,
you
1
have to
TD,
make
1
the
pick.
play.
Airs one out
And
deep
that's a
over
great
the top of
throw.
the middle of the field. Atlanta will call their first timeout here.
All right, we are
And that's
dropping
enough for
everybody
first down.
back in coverage.
Drops back into the pocket. There's a flag
There's a
on
flag.
the field.
What is it?
Incomplete. Well, we'll see if that holds up
Offensive
after the
holding?
penalty.
Take
I'm
it.
watching the wideout come back and motion that it wasn't on target. You can't always blame the QB, son.
The home team accepts the penalty.
If the coach hasn't created a culture where penalties are
Look
not
how slow my
acceptable,
linebacker is.
players will take that extra effort to avoid
I know I keep saying it. It's just
Atlanta.
it's very
lining up
surreal
with
when it
four
happens and I'm trying to
receivers.
chase one of these receivers or running backs.
Jones back to pass. And he
There we go,
can't reel it
incomplete.
in.
The away team has an infection of drops.
All right, 3rd and 12. I don't know how to intercept the ball. I thought I just had to stand there. Are they kicking the field goal?
Fourth down.
They're not. Okay. It keeps telling me to. All right. Well, we're call
The home
timeout.
team will call their first
I was about to say
timeout.
that's terrible AI if they're kicking the field goal, but that's the option they were giving me on defense.
He drops back to pass. Throws a
There we go. Incomplete. That is game.
The offense felt like it could convert on 4th down, but the defense
They
was
put in a good
on
effort though, trying to come back. They're going to use their timeouts. They're out of timeouts now, I believe.
Montgomery gives it away.
They are shutting down this run right now, though. Oops, let's flip that.
A crucial third down for the offense. He pitches the ball to the runner.
There we go. Hodges looks using that speed, and he stayed in
Blocking can
bounds.
be
That's
one of the
game.
more overlooked aspects of running,
See what this
but their
fullback
impact on
dive
that
looks like,
first
though.
down run was pretty evident.
It's Chambers.
Second down.
He's handed to our running back.
Second down. He pitches the ball to the runner.
I'm sure they have a kneel, but I just
Third
didn't
down.
want
These
Yeah,
third
they
and
do.
short downs
All
are
right, that
big
is game
downs for both sides
21
of the ball.
It's that
to 7. All right, so we got done with this, and every time this ends, this could be, well, obviously I'm not streaming every time, so I'm not going to worry about this too much, but this could be pretty annoying that it's going to change my resolution back every time I play. All right, so it should be back to normal for you guys, right? All right, guys, so I don't know if it saved the franchise. It did save it there. Automatically put us in week 2. You see the stats. We didn't look at our individual guys. You see us right here. Our team leaders, 8 for 13, 188, 2 touchdowns. Us Vancouver, look at our rushing. Both our running backs got the ball almost the same amount of time, 8 and 7. Hodge is clearly the better running back because he's faster. Cobb is a beast receiving. Our tight end did some work. Jesse Mills, the guy we just signed. Where's our number 1 pick? Okay. Well, I think it's Kane, right? Was it Kane? I don't remember. Anyway, that's basically everything, man. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna charge up the battery. I will go ahead and buy and load up Maximum Football, and I will be back hopefully in less than an hour, maybe an hour max. I'll be back, and we will get some Doug Flutie Maximum Football in. My final verdict on this, I love the franchise, man. It's definitely in depth. It's not for everybody at all. It's for the simulation type of guys who don't mind just going through menus and all of that stuff. It looks pretty fun from that perspective, and if that's the case, that's what you're into, this could be the game for you. It's everywhere. It's on PC. It's on Xbox One right now. It's not on PS4. They're working on it. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. And then I think somebody told me in the chat that it'll be on iOS and Android soon if you even want it for your phone. But that is everything. You guys let me know if you guys enjoyed this game or not. If you guys want a series out of this. I'm not sure if I'll post a series or just play on my own. But like I said, Maximum Football will be up next. So we will definitely have that going. So I'll see y'all in about an hour. Peace.